It's Ash from Super Videos, back for another video for Season 11 of The Walking Dead. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at a new theory or speculation based on what we saw in the trailer of Season 11 of The Walking Dead. In this video, we're going to be talking about whether Gabriel is going to get his comic death after all. Now, for non-comic readers, I will explain what the situation is and what happened to Gabe in the comics so you're aware, but obviously if you're a non-comic reader and don't want to know this information, you may not want to watch this video because I will talk about something that happened in the comics that may happen in the TV show, a variation of it, a remixed version of it, but still the same type of death. So stay tuned, we'll be right back to break this theory down. Alright, as always, before we jump into this, if you're not a subscriber and enjoy the content by the end, consider subscribing to join our community, share and smash the like button, and press the bell to be notified when I upload on the channel. First, let's do a quick recap about how Gabe died in the comics. One more time, if you are not a comic reader and don't want to know this information, you may not want to watch this video because this will spoil things for you if they end up going this route. With that, let's get into it. So, obviously in the comic book, when we were at the thick of the Whisper War, Gabe climbed a water tower and then he fell, his foot got stuck in the ladder and he was hanging upside down. And that's where he was gutted by none other than Beta. It was a brutal death and he was just left there to get ripped apart by the walkers. Now obviously we didn't see that in the TV version. Beta's dead and Gabe is not dead. So it's definitely not gonna happen the same way. But if we take a look at the trailer for Season 11, we can see they showed a water tower. Now they've showed some sort of a water tower multiple times in the past. The first instance was during Season 8, during All Out War, when Rick was going to the sanctuary. He stumbled upon someone hanging upside down from a tower in this case, and it appeared to tease Gabe's comic death. Obviously, nothing happened after that. Gabe didn't die. And then in Season 9, when they were introducing us to the Whispers, Rosita and Eugene, I believe, climbed a water tower. Again, another reference to a water tower. And then more recently, during one of the Season 10 bonus episodes, the one featuring Aaron and Gabe, we saw once again them showing a water tower all the way in the background. And now in Season 11, in the trailer, we see another water tower. So water tower seems to be a theme. And it seems like they've kept teasing us at Gabe getting his comic death, or someone getting Gabe's comic death with the water tower. And when it comes to Gabe's comic death, that's where most of the speculations start. As soon as we see a water tower, that gets the conversation going. Now, I've never been a fan of them doing Gabe's comic death, especially after Beta's death, because it just wouldn't fit anymore. And obviously because they've teased it so much, it feels like it's lost some of its impact. With that said, there is one way that I do see them doing this. Obviously, we know the Reapers are going to be a brutal group that are going to be introduced in Season 11. We saw them a little bit in the bonus episodes of Season 10, or they were teased at, but we will see them in Season 11. We also know that their leader, Pope, is a pretty brutal and most likely intimidating buff guy. Someone who you may compare to Beta in terms of size and how brutal and how intimidating he may look. And if we take a look at this particular shot that was in the trailer, the person at the forefront of this group, who are the Reapers, is actually Pope himself. And based on what we see here, he does look like a pretty tall and muscular guy. So I said all of that to say it's possible for them to give Gabe's comic death to him, or maybe someone else, but someone will get Gabe's comic death, but instead of Beta killing him or her, it'll be none other than Pope. Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of Gabe or anyone else getting Gabe's comic death because I feel like it's lost some of its impact, but if they do this, I feel like depending on how they do it and whether they're gonna make it obvious or not, it could be a very cool and brutal death. And what I mean by making it not obvious is, like, if we see a water tower and someone tries to climb it, whether it's Gabe or not doesn't matter, comic fans are gonna know something is coming. So it's gonna lose some of the impact as far as comic readers are concerned. But if they do it in a way where they do the same, but it won't be a water tower, it'll just be a tower, and then it'll happen in such a way where comic readers even don't see it coming, I think that'll work. And obviously them showing the water tower all those times would be a great Easter egg or tease at this death way earlier than it actually happened. So that's pretty much everything I wanted to share with you guys. I am definitely very interested to know everyone's thoughts and opinions about this. Do you think Gabe or anyone is gonna get Gabe's comic death? And if you do you think Pope is gonna do it? And do you think a water tower is gonna be involved? And do you think it's better to not bring in the water tower no matter how much they've teased it, because it'll lose some of its impact for comic readers? So share your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe to join our community and press the bell to be notified when I upload. That's it for this video. See you next time for another super video.